Hey, what's up? My name is Jonathan Fink, and this is my free audiobook series on YouTube. Up next, Spirits of the Gridiron, Volume 1, Chapter 24, The Storm over Waverly. Two weeks later, in Waverly, Iowa, the bells of Wartburg College tolled like war drums beneath a cloudy sky. Their melodic echo rang through frozen cornfields and across the cracked sidewalks of Main Street, where shopkeepers paused, momentarily unsettled, as if the wind carried a warning of tornadic weather. The wind was cutting across the plains with a relentless fury. Flags snapped like whips above the stadium. Dead leaves scattered across the grass. The stone walls of Wartburg's weight room pulsed with raw, unspoken energy. It wasn't just the volume, though the speakers rattled with heavy bass and hard heavy metal guitar. It wasn't just the iron slamming or the grunts of linemen grinding out max reps. It was something beneath all that. Something that couldn't be measured in pounds, reps, or sweat. Something spiritual. The soul of Wartburg football was stirring. Head coach Reese Rollins had noticed it. A feeling at first, and now a certainty. For 3 weeks straight, he'd been dreaming every single night, the same strange visions. Only they weren't nightmares, not exactly. In the dreams, his old high school coach, Coach Pritchard, long dead, stood at the edge of an empty field, dressed in 1970s headset and cut-off sweatpants, arms folded, chewing his gum like he was still coaching a Friday night game. But he never spoke, just watched. Each night, the dream changed slightly. Then came the whispers. At first, barely audible. Then, unmistakable. Truth through struggle. Victory through honor. Earn your rise. And last night, it had shifted entirely. Two teams clashed, but their jerseys had no logos, no sponsors, no brands. Rollins saw a stadium in the sky, floating above the clouds, lit by a golden sun. The helmets had no decals, only numbers. Pure, sacred. The sound of pads echoed like thunder. No TV trucks, no rankings, just the game, how it was always meant to be. When he awoke, he was soaked in sweat, but smiling. Somewhere deep inside, he felt it. Change was coming. Not just to his team, but to the soul of the sport. Across campus, beneath the stone spire of the Wartburg Chapel, candles flickered in their holders. And above the attic, unseen by human eyes, a silent congregation gathered. The football gods hovered together above the candlelit chapel. Simpson has the spark, said a ghostly figure brimming with white light. But no revolution is forged in comfort. It needs fire. It needs resistance. Wartburg must rise, said another. Not as villain, as crucible. Lightning danced in the clouds above. The football gods faded into the mist. Back on the edge of the practice field, assistant coach Mike Thomas stared up at the darkened sky. He'd come out to set up the cones, but he hadn't moved. His whistle dangled around his neck. His eyes tracked the horizon. The clouds were now moving strangely, too fast, too low, too purposeful. He didn't know why, but his spine tingled. Something was coming. It felt like the calm before the storm. And somehow he knew it had something to do with Simpson College. End of chapter 24. Up next, chapter 25, the Beer Pong Council. If you enjoyed this chapter, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed this chapter, please subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys take care. God bless.